All right. Well, last time I was here, or last time I was making a video, the battery died. And the point that I was about to make was how important goals are. Um, writing down a little card of goals and trying to stay productive when you're facing a challenge like what I'm facing right now. I'm thinking that it's likely that I am not going to be able to afford staying in this apartment, but I'm giving it my best shot, and I said I would document it, so whether this ends sadly or happily, either way I'm going to document it. And either way, I'm sure I'll figure something out where my situation isn't desperate, but gosh, at 48 years old, the thought of moving back in with my parents, that is a desperate situation. So I'm really trying not to let that happen. But so anyhow, I'm gonna go back to making the point that I was going to make when the battery died about the goals. And today is Monday, the 16th of June, 2014. The last time I was making one of these videos, it was the 14th. So in between there was Father's Day, and Dad and I went to the racetrack where Mom was working, and we spent pretty much the whole day together, most of it at the racetrack, then we went out to eat. Unfortunately, I can't afford to do the treating at this time, but at least we spent the time together, and we had a good time. So I'm going to walk you through the apartment. I'm going to finish up what I was doing on Friday, and then I'm going to try to get busy. But I have been, one of my initial goals when I started this was to get the apartment cleaned. It took me a week longer than I had intended, but at least the goal got done. As you can see, the apartment is pretty much organized. Those are my receipts. That's where I stockpile my receipts until I go through them and finalize, put them into where they're going to be for pretty much the rest of my life, filed away. This is what I want to, well, here, I'll come back to this desktop, but you can see pretty much everything is fairly organized. I've got my little bin that's waiting to go out to the recycle bin. My laundry stuff off to the left there. What's down there? Maybe a boot or something. No, that's a heater that's not going to get used until next winter. Little printer, my tripod box. Then I've got piles of, well, here, we got the bed. I could have put the blankets so that my sheets weren't so much showing, but what I'm getting at is things are a lot more organized than they had been previously. The only thing that's still kind of a nightmare is in here, this closet area. That still needs to be gotten done with, but really all I ever use this for is to grab clothes or to walk towards the bathroom. So as far as my living time goes, this hardly ever impacts me. So my laundry ends up like in this area and kind of stacked on the rest of the pile, and then laundry day it comes off of there, and then I end up with just the regular pile. The clean clothes go, they get hung up like normal people would hang up their clothes. That's my pile of clothes that need to get washed that I don't think, it doesn't feel right to put those on the floor. So shorts, though, they don't hang up very well. So shorts and towels, they kind of stack up on things better. My shoes are nicely placed, but I've got these piles of papers. So these are school papers that will end up in big folders like these that I get from Goodwill for about 50 cents to $1 a piece, so that they're very much organized. So we've got two piles there. Then we've got a third class, a fourth class, a fifth class, a sixth class, and a seventh class. So it's basically 2 semesters worth of classes that haven't gotten filed away yet out of the, 6 semesters Well, it's actually 4 semesters plus 2 midterm, 2 J terms and a summer term is when I've been there. So to only have 2 semesters that aren't yet put away isn't that bad of a deal. I don't feel like a failure in terms of getting things organized, but for the last 2 days, almost nothing that I've tried has gone right. And the point that I'm trying to make here is how easy it would be for me to fall into depression, not clinical depression, but just to not want to get out of bed. Like this morning, I kind of was dragging tail. I still haven't eaten my half orange. I got my half orange waiting for me to finish right there. But I have had a big cup of tea, iced tea, so I don't have to make it on a daily basis. And I finished off a bag of chips that I had begun last night while trying to get my computer working again. I'm going to show you that list of goals that I had made on Friday. And so as I do these things, I'll be marking them off. But the point I'm trying to get across is having a list like this, even if you don't get done what you were hoping to do, because I really had hoped to, if everything went well, I had hoped to have a shot at getting all of these done on Friday. Actually, I got so stuck on this one that nothing of these got done on Friday. So, I guess the point I'm trying to make here is that having a list like this is really helpful so that when you do get into a funk like what I'm in right now, you've got a shot at getting back into where you had left off. And I can see that my battery is about to die, so this is about where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to let it die and take the final moments of what's going on here. But what I'm trying to get at is by having your goals listed, not all is lost when you don't meet them. The next day you can re-look at them and start hitting them again hard. That's what I'm about to do. I'm going to eat that orange, I'm going to take a shower, I'm going to go and see if I can get some help with trying to figure out how to switch my YouTube stuff off of my college account onto something that can be commercialized, my own personal account. So I've been having difficulty getting that accomplished. I don't want it to take up a whole nother day, so that's why I'm going to try to get help rather than try to fight through it on my own. That's it. That's all I'm trying to get across in this video. Bye.